Just make sure the microphone's working. Yep. Editor. Screen. Cool. So I wanted to bring something like this into Ventuz and recreate those textures. I thought it would be a quick video, so not massive. I'm not going to show you how to create the whole, recreate this whole video, because Grayscale do a really good job of showing you how to make the meta balls and make it collide all the dynamics and, you know, render it off. But we don't want to render it, we want it to be in real time, so we want a real time feedback. So that's why we're going to take it to ventuz after, using the live link. So I'm going to quickly just make the basics of the meta balls. Get a sphere, cloner, this cloner, drop that in, I'll bring that down a little, go to cloner, turn that to grid. I'm going to just bring that down a tiny bit more. Now this is not exactly the same as the tutorial. I'm just doing a rough version of it. But definitely check out his video, it's really good. Anyway, we've got this, add an effector, random. On the random we want to say noise. We want to change some parameters. Where is it? Index. Maybe on the X. I'll say we just increase the X width. I'm gonna just change my. Just go press play. There we go. I believe you can also add a collision effector. Is it simulation collision or collider? Let's see. Where is it? Actually, I don't even need that. I mean, you can do. He does add the colliders and stuff. I'm not even going to bother doing that. Anyway, I'm going to just put this into a meta ball. If I can find the meta ball, there we go. Let's just bring this, turn the fall off on, increase the resolution. Bang. Okay, I'm going to create a group. Meta 1. On that group, I add the ventuz tags. I'll just put the setup live link and the object link. I've got 120 frames here, so I've got 120 in the frames. And then if I go into ventuz, which we open up, and that's opening up, let's take a look at his video again. So he's got this material. He's got two materials. He's got this white material.
So let's build all this white stuff first, and then we'll introduce the yellow and white stripes, and then we'll worry about the logo later. So we have kind of multi-steps here.
So he's got. Let's go back a bit, or forward a bit. Let's find the render of it. There we go. So he's got the stripes, and then just a clear one. I mean, we're just gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to do the stripes, because the clear one's just basic material. Anyway, there we go in here. Geometry. Like I said, it's a short video. So we want the live link one. So geometry live link, import live. We've got here, same for the meta one. I'll say update. There we go. Now I need to tell it, right now there's no animation coming through, so I need to say, click on the tag, say create animation, and then you can see it's created the animation here, so the progress bar. If I jump back into ventuz now and drag this, now you can see the animations come through really fast and easy. What I can do is scale this up. Cool. So what I could add just make a let's draw background in quickly. So I'm just going to do it a quick way. I'm just going to use a sphere, material, please. There we go. Add texture. I'm just going to do a base, load in a texture. We'll use this one in many projects before. On the Z test or the draw mode, I'm going to set it to solid and the culling to backface to none, so we can see the inside of that sphere when we scale it up. So now, bang, we're inside it. We can rotate this round, whatever we want. On the material itself, we want to create that stripy look quickly. So if we go texture and add a base, it'll go black because of the checkers and the UV mapping. So if I change the UV mapping to simple wrap, you'll see already we've got something. But I'm going to go here and go to triplanar and say model space. Cool. So now we've still got this. We've still got animation on here. We can just put a mover on here for now, just to make sure it's looping. I'm going to increase that duration. Oh, that's too slow. There we go. So I can just let that mover loop 0 to 360 for now. Okay, so when that's running, we can tweak the textures as well. So on the loader, I'm going to use the 1D gradient. I'm going for this red and blue one. Now you'll see why. Boom, straight away. On the mapping itself, just change. All we have to do is change a few properties. So I can do the scaling on the Y, and then just rotate along the Z and the X. There we go. You can even change the scale factor if you want. Cool. And what else we can do is change this. You can edit the gradient color. So we change that red to a yellow, and then the blue. If I can get the blue to a white. There we go. I believe I have a blue here as well. I need to delete that one. Delete that blue. There we go. And then you can change the scaling on that Y. Oh, what was it? There we go. So we've got this. If I just quickly go to the render options and then just say, well, I'll just go drop a render cube map on there. Let's change the draw mode. Is it draw mode? Not draw mode. Lighting mode on this. I want to turn it off. So this is no light. Hopefully we see a reflection if I rotate this. No? Let's change this to base color. There we go. Now we can see that reflection of the sphere. So it's reflecting this texture back into the metal blob. And you can see when I rotate this texture is updating. Can also reduce go in here, change. You can play around with the settings of the material. I'll change it to a phone. Was it? Oh yeah, sharpness. Can reduce the specular color there. You see how quick it is to do it in Ventuz. I mean, maybe that yellow is not the best color, but there we go. Go for proper glossy, or little gloss. You can still play around with these textures. You can experiment with the UV mapping, so model space, world space. Yeah, you can just try different things. So reset that. Yeah, just try it, see what happens. Go back to wrap. Of course, that speed is way too fast. 24. If I was to duplicate that, it might freeze. Let's see. Hopefully, it doesn't crash on me. And then I'll just do an offset on that mover. I could just remove this material. If you did all the collisions, and imported your groups, you could do it. But yeah, just give you a rough idea of, maybe that one's less glossy. Or we could also add the room light to this. Maybe we add a room light to this. Change this. Yeah, just mess around. What you can see is we just created this quick abstract metal blob thing. Bring it in. Definitely check out this Greyscalegorilla, who'll show you the dynamics, how to make them collide. Then you can import that in. Apply all your materials, your textures. It's really cool. If I block this, you'll see the reflection disappears. It's got nothing to reflect. It's reflecting. Are they reflecting each other? I believe they are reflecting each other. You could even probably just do that on both the group. Yeah, you can just have one for both. If you want to increase the resolution, we're just doing this. We're not doing nothing. We're not doing a massive scene. Okay. Nice and light tutorial. Let's just swap out our textures and see what happens when we get a different look. Let's use this. What happens? What does this look like? It doesn't really give off enough like the other one. There's a different Hydra image. What's this? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't think this gives off enough, or maybe it's just too blue, or compared to the black and white one where you could see it. Well, you can see it. It's blue, but hey, I believe you can also add just apply the light into this. You can light this up. If you want, you can change this color to specular here. A little tint of orange. Or in this case, blue, or whatever you want. I could play around with this all day. Okay. See what happens when we turn shadows on. Now we don't want this to cast the shadows. I'm going to just say shadow options. Make sure the sphere itself doesn't cast a shadow. I believe you can see it's doing some weird shadow band in there. You can play around with the shadow settings. And you should be able to see it. There you go. So they're casting the shadows, casting on to both of those, so they're creating their own shadow. I mean, it's really quick movement, so it's hard to see, but it's kind of doing it. Could do. Let's see what happens when we turned on ambient occlusion. Oh, that looks even nicer. I mean, you can increase the resolution on that and stuff. Oh, it actually looks really nice. I just added the ambient occlusion. What happens if we put bloom on there as well? Bloom, boom. Maybe the bloom in the background's too much, but you know, you could split that off into a different layer. But hey, color, it can be whatever you want. But we were, nah, that's fine. Hopefully it was useful. I mean, it was just quick one, really quick one. Just converting, taking something they render out, and instead of rendering it, we just get a real time scene of it. You can animate this again, so you could do camera zooms. You know, you can do all your whatever you want. Enjoy the rest of your day. That was a short video for me. It's probably one of my shortest ones. I'm going to head off. Thank you. Bye.